Ya, sama-sama Pak.
Assalamualaikum Bapak WD1.
Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Selamat pagi, Sugeng Enjang, Bapak Ibu. Semoga
Selamat pagi
senantiasa sehat.
Bapak WD1. Alhamdulillah, amin sehat Bapak. Matur nuwun rawuhipun.
J. Sami-sami, Bu Wahyuni. J. Serta sudah ini ya, mulai bergabung ya.
Nggih Bapak, sampun.
Untuk narasumber, Mas Christian dan Bu Yesi sudah bergabung juga, Bu Wahyuni.
Nggih, untuk Bu Yesi tadi saya sudah melihat beliau bergabung. Untuk Pak An, coba kami cek Bapak. Nggih, sampun rawuh semua Bapak. Nggih, ada Ibu Yesi Oktarina Hidayat, beliau dari Jakarta International College, kemudian ada Bapak Christian Puguh Sulistyo, beliau dari Pearson Indonesia, Bapak. Kemudian untuk moderator hari ini Ibu Pujiastuti. Nggih, semuanya sudah hadir, Bapak.
Alhamdulillah, baik. Nggih. Selamat pagi, Bu Yesi.
Selamat pagi, Pak Tommy. Selamat pagi semuanya.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi, Bu Yesi.
You look great, Pak WD.
Oh, Bu Puji, selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Sehat selalu.
Alhamdulillah, semoga Bapak juga.
Oke. Pak Christian, selamat pagi, Pak Christian.
Selamat pagi, Pak.
Ya. Sehat selalu ya, kabar baik ya ini.
Alhamdulillah baik, Pak.
Pak Christian, Bu Yesi, Bapak Tommy Yuniawan ini Bapak Wakil Dekan 1 FBS, Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni.
Oh, oke. Siap.
Ya, salam kenal Pak Christian, Bu
Salam kenal Pak Tommy.
Yesi dan Bapak Ibu.
Salam kenal semuanya juga nih.
Selamat pagi Bapak Ibu, apakah suara saya jelas?
Jelas, Bu Karin.
Jelas, Bu.
Dengar,
Jelas,
Bu.
Bu.
Jelas, Ibu.
Selamat pagi, selamat datang kepada Bapak Widi 1, Bapak Tommy, selamat datang juga kepada Mas Aan, keynote speaker kita yang pertama, dan juga Bu Yesi dari Pearson Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. Workshop for teacher developing learning materials and media to teach English during the pandemics will be started in 5 minutes.
Bu Wayuni, Bu Uli, akan dimulai pukul berapa?
Pukul 9, Pak Tommy.
Selamat pagi Pak Widi 1.
Selamat pagi, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Uli,
warahmatullahi
sehat selalu.
wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, pangesunipun Pak. Bapak sehat
Alhamdulillah.
nggih?
Barakallah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Saling
Nggih.
mendoakan.
Nggih, matur nuwun Bapak.
Hari ini ada 3 ini Bu Uli.
Oh,
Ya,
apa saja?
agendanya.
Apa saja Pak Widi 1?
Di bahasa Inggris, bahasa
Ya.
Indonesia, kemudian di bahasa asing, dan satu lagi dengan Ibu Wardah
Oh, Bu Wardah dari UNJ nggih.
dari Malaysia, Sabah.
Oh,
Apa?
Bu Wardah. Nggih. Bu
Betul.
Wardah dari University Malaysia Sabah.
Malaysia, Sabah.
Ya.
Betul.
Titip salam Pak Tommy.
Insyaallah.
Baik, Bapak Ibu, mohon izin untuk memulai acara. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First, all praises is due to Allah, the Almighty, the most compassionate and the most gracious. The Honorable, our distinguished keynote speaker, Bapak Christian Pugu Sulistyo from Pearson, Indonesia. The Honorable Ibu Yesi Oktarina Hidayat from Jakarta International College. The Honorable Vice Dean of Academic Affairs, Faculty of Languages and Arts, Universitas Negeri Semarang, Dr. Tommy Yuniawan. The Honorable Head of English Department, Universitas Negeri Semarang, Dr. Widianto. All distinguished participants. Welcome to Workshop for Teachers, Developing Learning Materials and Media to Teach English during the Pandemic. It is a pleasant duty for me, Karina Hanum, to serve as the Master of Ceremony for this agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, to our first agenda, singing National Anthem. Indonesia Raya. Please take a seat in a respectful manner. Next, we would like to have the welcoming speech from the head of the committee. To Dr. Sri Wahyuni, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ibu Karina. Am I audible?
Yes, Ibu.
Yes, Ibu.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. The Honorable Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, Faculty of Languages and Arts, Universitas Negeri Semarang, Bapak Dr. Tommy Yuniawan M. Hum, the Honorable Head of the English Department, Bapak Widianto PhD, respected audience, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the annually workshop for teachers organized by the English Department of UNES on developing learning materials and media for teaching English during the pandemic. This theme is taken in answer to the participants' needs and interests, which is expected to be the solutions to their teaching and learning challenges in online learning context. As the chair of the committee, I would like to express my gratitude to today's speakers, Ibu Yesi Oktarina Hidayat from Jakarta International College and Bapak Christian Puguh Sulistyo from Pearson Indonesia for your presence to share insightful knowledge and experiences in the application and integration of educational technology into English classrooms. I would also like to thank the Dean of the Faculty of Languages and Arts, English Department Management, and all colleagues for the support, and to the organizing committee for their sincere and hard work to make this event happen. My greatest thanks to all participants joining this workshop. It's really a great honor for the committee that 647 teachers has registered for this workshop. They are English teachers, lecturers, traders, and student teachers from all over Indonesia, Banda Aceh to Raja Ampat. Dear Bapak Ibu, finally, once again, my warmest welcome to all of you and enjoy the workshop. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much to Dr. Sri Wahyuni. Ladies and gentlemen, next the welcoming speech will be delivered by the Vice Dean of Academic Affairs, Faculty of Languages and Arts, Universitas Negeri Semarang. Dr. Tommy Yuniawan, the time is yours.
Oke, thank you, Ibu Karina Hanum. Suara saya terdengar, Bu Karina?
Yes, sir.
Baik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Selamat pagi, good morning, selamat datang. Welcome to special agenda workshop for teachers developing learning materials and media to teach English during the pandemic. Yang sama-sama kita hormati, saya sapa Mas saja ya, Mas Christian Puguh Sulistyo.
Siap.
Atau Mas Aan dari Pearson Indonesia. Selamat pagi, Mas Aan.
Selamat pagi, Pak.
Yang sama-sama kita hormati pula, saya sapa dengan Mbak Yesi saja ya, enggak apa-apa ya.
Oke, Pak.
Mbak Yesi Oktarina Hidayat dari
Ya.
Jakarta International College. Selamat pagi, Mbak Yesi.
Selamat pagi juga, Pak.
Ya. Terima kasih Mas Aan, Mbak Yesi telah berkenan hadir, memberikan satu pencerahan kepada kita semuanya. Ibu Bapak Guru Besar yang rawuh di spesial agenda hari ini, Bapak Ketua Jurusan, Ibu Sekretaris Jurusan, Bapak Ibu Kaprodi, Kepala Laboratorium, Ibu Bapak dosen di jurusan Bahasa Inggris, Ibu Dr. Sri Wahyuni selaku Ketua, dan Ibu Puji Astuti PhD selaku moderator, dan tentu Bapak Ibu peserta workshop yang kami muliakan dari Sabang sampai Merauke. Semoga rahmat dan kasih sayang Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala senantiasa terlimpahkan kepada kita. Meski kegiatan workshop ini dilaksanakan secara daring, tetapi insya Allah tidak mengurangi kebermaknaan dan kebermanfaatan workshop pada hari ini. Pertama, kami sampaikan bahwa Ibu Dekan, pada hari ini ada kegiatan pengabdian masyarakat, salah satu tridharma perguruan tinggi yang juga harus dilaksanakan oleh kami selaku dosen yang salah satunya melaksanakan kegiatan pengabdian masyarakat. Sehingga beliau, Ibu Dekan, menugaskan kepada saya untuk memberikan sambutan dan membuka acara workshop pada pagi hari ini. Beliau menyampaikan salam takzim kepada ibu bapak peserta workshop dari seluruh Indonesia yang hadir pada pagi hari ini. Ibu Dekan juga menyampaikan selamat dan mengapresiasi atas terselenggaranya kegiatan ini kepada keluarga besar jurusan Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris yang telah menginisiasi dan memberikan satu pencerahan dalam kegiatan workshop pagi hari ini. Ibu Bapak yang kami hormati, merupakan satu kehormatan bagi saya berada di sini bersama-sama Ibu Bapak, bersama dengan Mas Aan dan Mbak Yesi, dalam satu agenda yang sungguh luar biasa, yaitu Workshop for Teachers Developing Learning Materials and Media to Teach English During the Pandemic. Workshop untuk Bapak Ibu Guru di dalam mengembangkan materi dan media pembelajaran untuk mengajar bahasa Inggris selama pandemi ini. Bapak Ibu, seperti yang kita ketahui, bahwasannya revolusi industri 4.0 dan society 5.0 dan pandemi COVID-19 ini menjadikan adanya disrupsi pendidikan. Pandemi COVID-19 ini bukan untuk kita lawan, bukan untuk kita serang, tetapi kita jadikan sebagai sahabat. Karena setelah masa pandemi COVID-19 ada masa kenormalan baru. Dan saat ini kita bersama-sama, Bapak Ibu, berada dalam satu masa kenormalan baru. Dengan adanya pandemi COVID-19 atau situasi kenormalan baru ini, menjadikan ada pergeseran paradigma di dalam pendidikan. Pembelajaran bisa dilaksanakan dimanapun, kapanpun waktunya. Pemanfaatan IT di dalam pembelajaran dengan menggunakan pembelajaran secara daring. Pergeseran peran pendidik, seperti halnya Ibu Bapak dan kami, itu juga mengalami satu perubahan itu. Dan tentu kita perlu menyikapinya dengan bijak. Salah satu tantangan dalam pendidikan adalah memerdekakan pembelajaran sebagai sesuatu yang menyenangkan, bukan sesuatu yang menyulitkan, meskipun di dalam masa pandemi ini. Untuk itu, Mas Aan, Mbak Yesi, mohon kami diberi pencerahan agar di dalam proses pembelajaran tadi menjadi satu proses pembelajaran yang menyenangkan. Learning, pembelajaran yang menyenangkan bagi siswa ataupun bagi kita sebagai pendidik. Dalam hal kapasitas ini, perguruan tinggi termasuk UNES, tidak terkecuali jurusan Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris FBS UNES, tentu perlu mempunyai peran untuk menyikapi hal ini. Memberikan satu inovasi, memberikan satu kreasi di dalam hal media pembelajaran. Untuk itu, kegiatan pada pagi hari ini yang diinisiasi oleh jurusan Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris sungguh mempunyai makna yang sangat strategis. Insya Allah akan memberikan satu bekal kepada Ibu Bapak semua yang hadir dalam forum ini untuk mengenali dan berinovasi terkait dengan mekanisme pembelajaran yang lebih kreatif, lebih inovatif, dan lebih menyenangkan. Bapak Ibu, peserta workshop yang kami hormati, bagaimana materi pembelajaran harus disesuaikan dengan keadaan bagaimana kita dapat menggunakan berbagai media dan aplikasi untuk mendukung tujuan belajar mengajar, tentu perlu disikapi dengan sikap yang bijak. Perlu kita adaptasikan dalam hal pembelajaran di sekolah. Untuk itu, Bapak Ibu, tentunya workshop pada pagi hari ini kita sama-sama belajar, kita sama-sama untuk saling memberikan satu informasi yang tentu nanti akan diberikan materi oleh Pak Aan dan Ibu Yesi. Bapak Ibu, semoga dapat menikmati workshop ini dan semoga agenda ini menjadi bermanfaat bagi kita semua. Atas nama pimpinan fakultas, kami menyampaikan terima kasih kepada Mas Aan dari Person Indonesia dan juga kepada Mbak Yesi Oktarina Hidayat dari Jakarta International College, kepada Bapak Ibu pengelola jurusan, kepada Ibu Bapak dosen, dan tentunya kepada para peserta Bapak Ibu guru dari Sabang sampai Merauke. Bapak Ibu, atas izin panitia dan ridho dari Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, mari kita buka workshop for teachers developing learning materials and media to teach English during the pandemic pada Sabtu 25 September 2021 ini dengan membaca basmalah bersama-sama. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Terima kasih. Mohon maaf apabila ada kealpaan dan kekurangan. Mohon izin sebelum kami akhiri sambutan ini, sebagai persembahan kami dari pimpinan fakultas memberikan sebuah pantun untuk Bapak Ibu semuanya. Bunga melati di dekat kolam ikan bertepi batu. Dari hati yang paling dalam, kami doakan sehat dan sukses selalu. Terima kasih, sukses untuk semuanya, sehat selalu Bapak Ibu, dan salam Indonesia, salam tangguh dan bertumbuh. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for Dr. Tommy for the fruitful and really what you call it like valuable opening speech. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's get down to our agenda. Workshop for teachers developing learning material and media to teach English during pandemic, which will be served by our coach's moderator, Dr. Puji Astuti. To Dr. Puji Astuti, the time is all yours.
Thank you. Am I audible, Bu Karin?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone. Good morning also to those who join us through YouTube live streaming. It's great to see you everyone here. Thank you for joining us today, this morning. My name is Puji Astuti. Some of my colleagues and friends also call me Ines. I'm a lecturer, researcher, and teacher educator here at Universitas Negeri Semarang. I am pleased to serve as your moderator this morning, especially because the majority of the attendees are teachers. This moderator, your moderator, comes from a family of teachers, and I am proud of that. Special shout out to Bapak Ibu mahasiswa PPG dalam jabatan, mana suaranya? Prodi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris UNES.
Ya Bu,
Ya, selalu semangat Bapak
Good morning,
Ibu.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Thank you.
Morning,
Alright, thank you. Selalu semangat. Welcome to Workshop for Teachers 2021. Brought to you by English Department of Universitas Negeri Semarang and held as part of our commitment and dedication to teacher professional development. Our theme this year is developing learning materials and media to teach English during the pandemic, a timely theme. I'm gonna start by doing some housekeeping. This workshop is being recorded and live streamed through YouTube. By joining us, you acknowledge that your image, comments, and questions may be recorded and rebroadcasted. Please stay on mute if you are not talking. And if you have any question, comment, or response for any of our speakers, you can post it on the chat box or in the comment section if you are on YouTube. Please take some time to reread the rest of the rules that have been distributed by the committee through email. Ibu Bapak, we all know that we are joined by two distinguished speakers, Ibu Yesi Oktarina Hidayat and Bapak Christian Pugu Sulistyo. They have very impressive CVs, Ibu Bapak. Indeed, they are two accomplished teacher trainers. They are very passionate about teaching, learning, and working with us teachers. And I would like to read their short bio so that everybody knows them better. Ibu Yesi works for Jakarta International College, Jakarta. She is a chevening scholar, an MA TESOL and ICT graduate from the University of Leeds, United Kingdom, from which Bu Yesi received Jan Tyrrell Prize, an award for the most meritorious graduate. Bu Yesi also a CELTA certified instructor. Pak Aan is a K-12 education manager and teacher trainer at Pearson Indonesia. And some of his responsibilities include gathering information used for schools to improve their quality in delivering best learning experience to the students, and teaching TEFL subjects, including learning theories and methodology, classroom management, lesson planning, and teaching techniques. Together, Ibu Bapak, we are going to learn from Bu Yesi and Pak Aan and from everyone here on how to develop learning materials and media for the teaching of English during this challenging time, the pandemic, and to have some fun as well. And I'd like to remind you once again that there will be Q&A after Bu Yesi and Pak Aan sessions. And please feel free to post your questions in the Zoom chat box or on YouTube comment section. And please avoid to comment that says present, I'm listening, or I'm here, because it will we will find it hard to sort the questions easily if we have such comments. Without the further ado, Bapak Ibu, Bu Yesi will start off her workshop. Bu Yesi, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Bu Ines. Okay, can you hear me? Is it okay?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay, fantastic. Okay, I am so happy to be here, but I think we need to check our equipment, Bu Ines. I hear some equipment being turned on.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, sure.
All right, now let's check. I want you to if you haven't turned on your cameras, I'd like you to turn on your cameras. Okay, all right, now check. Can we turn off our cameras, all of us? Just very quickly, turn off our cameras. Ooh, very good. That means the camera is working well. Okay, turn it on again. Okay, I'm going to play a little game, okay? This is called a yes-no game. So if the answer is yes, your answer is yes, you need to turn on your camera, okay? But if your answer is no, you need to turn off your camera. So we'll see. You need to look out how many people are turning on and turning off the cameras. Okay, let's test. Are you a teacher? Oh, lots of cameras are on now. Are you an SD teacher? I'm not, so I'm turning off my camera. Okay. Now, are you an SMP teacher? Don't shake your head. Turn off your camera. Are you an SMR teacher? I'm turning on. I'm teaching some high school students. Okay. And are you teaching other types of schools? Okay. Very, very good. Okay. Now, the most important question. Have you had breakfast this morning? I have. Okay. Miss Alif, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Pecel.
Oh, betul, so good. Okay, very good. Now, did you have tea this morning? Okay, I did. I have sweet tea. All right, with honey. All right, very good. Now, let's try our mics, yeah? Now, let's turn on our cameras. Let's try our mics, okay? Just shout at the same time, it's fine, okay? It's a little bit noisy. Classes need to be noisy. Okay, now, where do you live? 1, 2, 3. Turn on your camera.
Good
Morning.
Tenggara
Timur. Fantastic.
From Semarang.
Oh,
From Maluku.
Tasikmalaya.
fantastic. Hello,
good.
everybody.
Hello.
Okay, let's mute ourselves again. Okay, Bu Sri is not lying. We are from all over the country. That's wonderful. Okay, fantastic. Now, question. Have you read the rules that was sent by Bu Ines through the email?
Yes.
Check, right? I don't believe you if you just say yes. So I'm going to test whether that's true or not, okay? So keep your word, okay? Let's test it. Whether you actually have read or not. Okay. Okay, so this is the task, okay? Our first activity. So I have here sentences that are taken from the rules that was sent by UNES to all your email. Okay, so you have to match the beginning of the sentence with the correct ending. Okay, first half of the sentence, second half of the sentence. Ready? Okay. Now have a look first. You can unmute yourself if you know the answer. Oh, I'm beginning to be a bit worried now. Nobody's answering.
Questions in the chat box.
Ooh, you can. Okay, I'll pick one. Oh, sorry. Okay. You can ask questions in the chat box. Whoa, very good. You can ask questions in the chat box. Thank you. One down. Very good. That's true. You're paying attention. Any other, please? Unmute yourself.
You must fill in the attendance correctly.
Oh, very good. You must fill in the attendance.
Correctly.
Yes, especially your what?
You mustn't leave the Zoom room during the session.
Very good. Okay, you mustn't leave the Zoom room during the session. Very
You have to
good.
turn on your camera.
You don't have to turn on your camera.
Which one? Do you have to or you don't have to? Which one?
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
Oh, yes, you don't have to. Very good. Yes, you can get today's materials. Yay, well done. So, Bu Ines, these are great teachers or student teachers. They all read your email. That's fantastic. Okay. Next one, still about rules. Now, think about the rules in your school. Okay, think about the rules in your school. Okay, so we want to classify the rules according to the categories. Okay, help me. Okay, please unmute yourself. We need to work together here. Okay, right? Classify the rules. Must, must not, can, or don't have to. All right. Students, for students, pay attention in class. Must.
Must.
I must.
Must.
I must.
Okay, very good. Eat during breaks.
Must not. I can.
Must not.
Mustn't.
I must.
Can.
I must. I must.
You can.
Wait,
can.
what is
I
break?
must.
What is break?
I can.
I must.
Istirahat.
Istirahat.
Have to.
So if I don't eat during break,
I can.
I can.
It is allowed.
I must pay attention.
It can.
you can.
I can.
All right.
During
Wear jeans and t-shirt.
I must.
Must
not.
not.
Must not.
Okay.
Mustn't.
Do my homework.
I must.
must
I
do
must.
my homework.
Okay.
I must.
Borrow books from the library.
Can borrow books from the library.
Be on time.
I must.
I must.
On time.
Okay. Send text messages.
I can send text messages.
I can during
I
breaks.
No. I must.
Mustn't.
must not.
I must.
Come to school on Sunday.
Don't have to. Don't have to.
Sunday. I don't have to
Wear
come to school.
makeup.
I don't have to.
I mustn't.
I can.
Can.
Wait, not teachers.
I can.
Don't have to.
Wait.
have to.
Cheat in class.
I must not.
I don't
Okay,
have to.
wait. Wear makeup is for students, not for teachers.
I mustn't.
The teachers, you can wear makeup, of course, to look pretty. All right. Well, we'll see. Oh, I put it in the wrong. Okay. Oh, this is it's actually mustn't. Yeah, I mustn't wear jeans. Okay, very good. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay. Now we have mustn't or must not, must, can, and don't have to. Now have a look at must. Okay, must. I must be on time. Now, what happens if students come late? What happens in your school if they come late?
I will ask the reason first.
Very good.
Get
teachers.
punishment.
Get punishment. What kind of punishment?
Learning the first lesson of the class.
Singing a song. Okay, Korean song. They might sing Korean songs then. Okay. All right. Now, what about mustn't? Okay. I mustn't cheat in class. And what happens if they do cheat in class? What happens?
Well, I give them 0.
Okay, good. 0. Very strict. What else? Any punishment for students who are cheating?
I ask the students to sit in the teacher's chair.
Okay, that's nice. Pretending to be the teacher. Okay.
Do
now,
the test again.
Oh, that's very nice. Bu, to do the test again. They can do better. Okay, now I can borrow books from the library. I can borrow books from the library. Now, what happens if I don't borrow books? Is there a punishment?
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. It's something that I can possible, allowed. Okay, all right, no problem. So if I can eat during breaks, but if you don't eat during breaks, is it okay?
Is it
Oh,
okay?
It's okay, but I'm very hungry.
In the
yeah,
class.
maybe they're not hungry, or
They're
maybe
hungry.
they're fasting. Yeah,
Yes.
they'll be a bit
Have any
hungry.
money.
Right. You
Don't
don't
have lost their focus.
possible, possible. They may not have money. Okay, now don't have to. I don't have to come to school on Sundays. What happens if they go to school?
Holiday.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but if they come to school on Sunday, is there a punishment?
No.
Never.
No.
Sometimes there is an
For
activity.
actually,
Yeah.
it's okay if the
Sunday.
security allow them to.
Okay, that's
Very
good.
good.
Now, must okay, must, mustn't, can, and don't have to. Which are of these modal verbs? There is a punishment if you don't or you do it. Okay.
Must.
Must and
And
very
mustn't.
good. So must and mustn't, if you don't must if you don't do it, there's a punishment or consequence. And mustn't, if you do it, there is a punishment as well. Now, which ones out of the four, okay, out of the four, well, if you do it, it's okay. If you don't do it, it's okay too.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Don't have to.
Yes,
can
very
Have
good.
to.
All right, now I must not, okay? I can, and then I don't have to. Now, what verb follows all these verbs? Where, stand, pay. Verb?
First one.
Verb
Okay,
one.
very good.
Verb
But can I
one.
still say I must paying attention? Can I say I must paying attention?
Cannot.
Cannot. Okay, very good.
Cannot.
What? Okay, now I don't. You don't. What about she?
She doesn't.
Very good. She does not, doesn't have to. Very good. All right. Now let's let's test. Okay. Now let's put them in sentences. So I need your participation. Okay. Give me a second. Now I'd like us to go to Kahoot. Okay, to go to Kahoot. All right. And just a second, let me get you the PIN number. Okay, now check on your chat box. Okay, so go to kahoot.it and then enter the game PIN. Okay. So for this, you may need, if you're using a laptop, you may need to have two windows. If you're using, if you don't want to use two windows, so you can see my screen, you have to use two devices. So you can use a laptop and another phone. Okay. Okay, just very quickly, I'll put the chat again. Okay, who has played Kahoot? Okay, now, if you, 1 is yes, 0 is no, okay? Who has played Kahoot? 1 is yes, 0 is no, okay? 1 or 0. Okay, so some of you have not played it. That's okay. Wow, thank you. So we'll start. Lots of people have. So if you have not played it, on the screen share, on my screen, okay, you're going to see the questions, and on your device, you only see the color. So it's a multiple choice. So you only have to choose the correct color, okay? So you have to look at the questions from my screen. Okay, lots of people are already in. Like, give me a second. Okay. Okay. All right, let's test. Put them in a sentences, yeah? Shall we start? Oh, lots of people. Hello, Spider-Man. We even have Spider-Man in this in the game. Okay, teachers, be polite to their students.
Must.
Oh, don't say it. Press it. Oh, if you're not in, you can actually say it. Don't worry. Okay, you can say it, definitely. All right, there you go. Say it. Must.
Must.
Really? Oh, very good. Yeah. What happens to teachers who are not polite to their students?
Well, the student will not respect them, I think.
Very good. Students will not respect. Parents will complain, right? So there are consequences. Very good. Next. Well done, teachers. Oh, look who's on the top score. Agung, GA, Tita, and Alfiana. Well done. Okay. Next one.
Can.
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 Can you use YouTube to be useful?
Teachers, can, must, mustn't, don't have to?
Can.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Yes, can. Okay, it's not must, because if they want to, is it okay? But what if
Personal
they don't
choice.
use? Yes, exactly. It's your own professional choice. I like that. Very good. Yeah. So if you use YouTube videos, it's fine. If you don't, it's also fine, depending on the lesson as well. Yeah. Oh, let's look whether the scoreboard has changed. No, it hasn't. All right. Miss Aulia is now on the top 3. Well done, Miss Aulia. Next one. You attend this webinar.
What? You can attend.
Must.
You must.
Must.
You
can.
Must.
Can.
Can.
You can.
This is a
attend
mix.
this webinar.
I may be wrong in this one.
Can.
Can.
Okay. Well,
You
actually,
can.
yeah, you can attend this webinar, but you don't have to as well. I think you're right. You can attend this webinar, but you don't have to as well. Very good. But some people say must, maybe from their school. Yeah, maybe from their faculty. Okay, that one should be 3 ticks. All right. Oh, they are awesome. D is on top now. Okay, and C and BPA. All right. And Mukti is definitely, Mr. Mukti is definitely on fire. Last one. Teachers, don't forget.
Mustn't.
Test.
Mustn't.
Are you sure?
Mustn't.
Mustn't.
Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. It's supposed to be Mazen, so my bad. Okay, Mazen, what happens if teachers forget to check their tests?
The students will not get the score.
Very good. And would there be any punishment for the teachers?
No.
Of course.
To inform the punishment
Yes.
from the headmaster.
Yes, definitely. Punishment from the headmaster. So this one is
I
my
know.
bad, my mistake. Yeah. So it's supposed to be those 39 wonderful teachers who picked blue. You're right and you're correct. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm sorry because of this mistake. The podium is for everyone. Okay. Okay. Now, I'd like you to think about yourself as teachers and the rules that are in your schools, okay? Teachers and the rules that are in your school. I want you to think about, I'm very curious whether this group of teachers, okay, are you strict or are you not with the rules in your school? Okay, so we're going to find out about these teachers from Sabang until Raja Ampat, okay? So I'd like you to join me in a small vote. Okay, join me in the next activity. Let's go to menti.com and you'll be asked to enter a voting code. Okay. Okay, so I'm curious, all these hundreds of teachers or student teachers, are you strict with school rules with your students? Are you that teacher that is super strict? Are you somewhat relaxed? Okay, 37 teachers, 38 teachers. I'd like to invite everybody, if possible, to join our poll. Yep. Okay, great. Now, I'm going to ask, all right, so you can unmute yourself if you want to answer, sir. So which rule, school rule that you are, a lot of people say, depending on the situation. So which school rule that you are strict with, like students must or must not do it? Which one?
Cheating.
Cheating. Okay, very good. Thank you for the answer. Anything else?
Late.
Late, okay. Smoking, yep, I agree.
Play truant.
Oh, very good. A good vocabulary as well. Okay. What about the ones that, yeah, okay, I'm not going to be too strict about it. I'm going to be a bit relaxed about it. So which school rules?
Bring handphone.
Okay. So they're allowed to bring mobile phone to school?
Yes.
Can they use them in class?
Sleep. Depending on the situation or condition.
Oh, so what
If they have
situation
to
are
use the
students allowed?
handphone, yes.
When
Which
they
situation?
when they fight in the classroom.
When they have to find out the tax, for example.
Oh, very good. So searching, researching for
Yes.
you mean? Yeah, very good. Okay, now, thank you so much. Now, I want you to think about the verbs that we've used. Now, think about school, now your own classroom rules. Everybody has different classroom rules, especially during online. Yeah. Now, I want you to think about what are your classroom rules. You mustn't do this, you must do this, you can't do this, you don't have to do this. What are your own classroom rules? Let's see and compare how similar and how different we are as teachers. Or student teachers, you can think about later, what kind of rules do you want to make in your classrooms? Okay.
Student mustn't write during the lesson. A rule.
You mustn't?
Student mustn't write during the lesson.
Okay, mustn't write during writing?
Yes, because we
Wow.
usually give the note, for example.
Oh.
So students usually write another subject.
Oh, okay. That's very good, Miss. I agree. I would be angry if somebody's doing chemistry in my class. Yeah, definitely. All right. All right. That's very good. We have quite a different, let's compare, yeah? Compare answers, your answers with other people's answers. So students can join my online classroom anytime and based on schedule. What do you mean by that? Does the writer want to explain? The teacher wants to explain this rule?
Yeah, I answer based on
Yes,
my
sir.
my name is Mewantos Kemal Alam. I'm from Gunajaya Vocational Schools in Central Kalimantan. Because in my schools we use online and also offline. So in my Google Classroom, the students can join using Zoom meeting, Google Meet, and also using Google Classroom. So they can join based on the schedules as we use two kinds of class. I think that's all.
Thank you. Thank you so much for explaining. That's very
Thank you,
different
Miss.
to lots of classrooms. Thank you.
Right.
And
Thank you, Miss.
you're welcome. And you, that's very good too. You may bring water. Okay, so that's a different model verb. Okay, that's good too. You may bring water into classroom or into what? Physical classroom or online classroom? Oh, I don't know who is answering that, but it's okay. Now, have a quick read of the rules and which one do you think interesting? Or you don't have it maybe in your class. I have to say, I like you can't say bad words. I really like that. I don't have it. Maybe I should have it. What about you? Which one do you think like, that's a
I
good
agree
one?
with that.
Yeah, me too. Anyone, any other? Interesting one. Arvin, maybe you want to answer?
Students must have the ring light so we can see their faces. I don't have that one.
Oh, okay, very good.
One of them.
Say it again, which one?
Students must have the ring light so we can see their faces.
Oh,
On the
yes.
third column, I think, like somewhere in the middle.
Oh, very good. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
I don't know
we need
whether
to
that's
see their
applicable
faces.
for all because not many students have their own ring light, I suppose.
True. Children like it very much. Any other that you find interesting? I like this one very much. You must be happy in my classroom. Oh, okay. Care to explain? You must be happy in my classroom. How?
According to me, for the physiological reason from students, they have to be happy when they learn English, because when they are happy, they can answer the question, they can have fun with the materials given from teachers, for example.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for bringing it up. Maybe I should have it in at the first. Be happy. You must be happy. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, thanks for your participation. Now, for the last one, school uniform in the chat. School uniform is supposed to be optional. I hate sleepy students. Me too. What about sleepy teachers? What do we do with sleepy teachers? Okay, now the last one is Google Jamboard, but I'm going to share with you the link a little bit later. So I'll share my screen first. Okay, so we're during the pandemic, we're thinking about tools for communication. Okay, so before we start, now we've done all this in a small amount of time: voting, webinar house rules, writing about classroom rules, grammar exercise, and grouping rules. Now tell me what we did first. What did we do first? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Writing about classroom rules.
Is that what we did in the beginning?
Webinar
House rules.
house rules.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
okay. Okay, this one first, and then after that, what?
Webinar.
We did the grouping rule.
Grouping rules.
Exercise.
Grouping
Grammar
rules
exercise and grouping
first.
rules.
Grouping first or exercise first?
Grouping rules, maybe.
Grouping. We did
rules.
remember must not wear makeup, don't have to go to school on Sundays, yeah. And then class after that?
Grammar exercise.
Grammar, very good.
Grammar exercise.
And then after that?
Writing about classroom rules. Writing about the classroom rules.
Voting first or writing first? Voting first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now
That
question.
writing about classroom rules.
Fantastic. Exactly. This is exactly my lesson plan for today. Now, don't mute yourself. Unmute yourself. Yeah. What do you think is the aim of my lesson? What do you think is the main aim of my lesson?
Introducing the use of model.
Is it about the grammar? Is it about the voting? Is it about the webinar house rules?
Arrangement of webinar.
Or is it writing about classroom rules?
Grammar
It's about classroom rules.
Writing about classroom rules or webinar house rules? Which rules?
Classroom rules.
Classroom rules. Yeah, you're right. So the aim of my lesson is, in the end, for teachers, students. Okay, a little background noise from someone else. Okay, for teachers to write about classroom rules. Now imagine if I said this in class. Okay, 12-year-old students, right? Suddenly I come into class, say, write about a classroom rules. Can they do it? Probably not. So before they can do it, what do we need to give?
Example.
Example. Where is the example in this activity? In this list of activities?
Rules.
Very good. Yep. So before we do that, we give them examples. They need to see it. They need to read it. They need to listen to it. They need to watch the language. And then after that, okay, now you guys have seen the examples. Can you write it right away?
No, by
No.
reading first.
Not yet.
Not yet. So we need to give them what? What do we need to give them?
Classifying.
We need to give them the, how do they do it if they don't know the language? So the language is the grammar. So first, the meaning. Okay, classifying is for meaning. Okay, and then the grammar exercise is to do the checking. Can they really do it? Okay. Now, after that, I did voting. Wow, why do you think I did the voting?
To identify the interesting from the teacher.
Very good. That's exactly it. Yeah. I am, first of all, I'm curious about my students. And I bet you students are curious about each other. So we do voting. So we know, lots of people lots of teachers are not strict, are strict only in certain situations. Okay. Now, so at the end of the day, students learn English. The goal is to communicate, to write, or to speak, to understand something. Yep. But before they could do that, they need to get, like you mentioned, examples. They need to see the language. They need to read the language. Yeah. And they can watch. Yes. So we need to give them the input, the language they need to communicate the students the grammar points. Yeah. They need to interact with the language. They need to interact with the contents. How? They can do grammar games. They can do exercises. They can do revision. Or they can do even tests. Test is also interacting. Collaborate with whom? Can be teachers. How do I collaborate? How can we collaborate with students? How can we collaborate with students? How can we work together with students? We can do that by helping them, yeah, but we need to help them collaborate with others, because by interacting, they are forced to use the language. Okay, and then lastly, we want them to carry out meaningful tasks. Meaningful task means ask them to do something that they like, ask them to do something that was interesting and authentic and interactive. Okay, now I have this: interact with language or content, collaboration, and meaningful tasks. I'm going to put in a chat box, yeah, the Google Jamboard link that you can use. Okay, there you go. All right, for here on the left, you have the command bar, and on the command bar, you have pen, eraser, arrow to select, and then you have sticky note. I'd like you to choose any color you want, and then write your name. It can be nickname like Superman before. Yep, I'm going to write Yessie. Okay, I hope you could join me. Yep, like that.
Yes, we're doing
very good. All right, Miss Norma is here. Fantastic. Miss Norma, can you move your sticky notes around? Okay, you can unmute yourself, please. Be active, remember?
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. Hi, Miss Annie. All right, join us in our in the Google Jamboard. Okay, I see 24 people have joined. Get in the left-hand side, the bar, get the sticky note and put your name on the sticky note or put your nickname. All right, now let's gather in the middle. Don't pick the pen, pick the sticky note, okay? All right, let's gather in the middle, yeah, where Yessi is, okay? Yessi and Art is Andy, okay? Let's gather in the middle. Now, this is the activity. I'm going to tell you, okay, what activity that we can do in class, okay, in an online or offline class, all right? And then you're going to categorize whether it's input, interacting with language content, a form of collaboration, or a meaningful task, okay? So this is how you do it. If I say, for example, breakout rooms, if we put the students in breakout rooms, what is it? And then you move it to the corner where you think the answer is. So move your sticky note to the corner where your answer is. Okay, ready? Oh, don't move my collaboration writing though. Okay, ready, yeah? Now, oh, thank you. Hello, Miss Neela. Okay, just very quickly. All right, the first activity. I did classifying the house rules. Okay, the house rules that was sent in the email. Was it input, interacting with content, task, or collaboration? Quick. 5, 4, move your sticky notes. 3, 2, 1. All right. Miss Annie, Miss Neela is not moving just yet. It's input. Remember giving examples. Okay, let's move in the middle again. All right, now brainstorming for ideas. Brainstorming for ideas. 7. How come no one's moving? It's a collaboration. Okay. Okay. Miss Ines, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, I thought I lost my audio.
I'm actually taking notes from your workshop.
Thank you. All right, now, if we're doing, okay, asking students to write an Instagram caption. I want my students to write an Instagram caption. I give them a picture and write an Instagram caption. Which one is it? Okay, meaningful tasks, interacting, collaboration, or others. Very good. It's a meaningful task. All right, now, interviewing friends on WhatsApp or audio recorded. Interviewing friends about their hobby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, it can be both meaningful tasks and it can be collaboration as well. Fantastic. Now, giving students a task, giving students a test on grammar rules. Giving students tests on grammar rules. Okay, very good. It is interacting with language. Okay. Now listening to a new song. Listening to a new song. Listening to new song. Very good. It can be input, yeah, it can be meaningful task, but it can be interacting with language as well. If it's gap fill activity, yep, filling the gaps, yeah, missing lyrics, those are interacting with language as well. Now, last one. If we're asking our students to make a meme, All right, very good. Okay, thank you so much. That's all from me. So I'm going to give this resources to, can I have everybody to unmute their mic and say bye to me.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Miss Jessie.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye,
very
thank
much.
you.
I have a task
Thank you very much.
Okay, I have a task for everybody. Now, you're going to pay
Already.
attention to Aan's session, which thank you so much again for this opportunity to meet all of you. So I'm giving it the floor back to Ines. Thank you so much, Ines.
Wow, thank you, Bu Yesi. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing us how to engage our learners through teacher-friendly tone that you have, and well-planned and arranged learning activities, materials relevant to participants' lives, interactive and multimodal media, and positive reinforcement that you gave throughout your session. Most importantly, for sharing with us the affordances of digital tools for meaningful learning, digital tools for providing students with input, for giving our students space for collaboration, for interacting with content and language, and for meaningful tasks. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Ibu Yesi a big round of applause.
Thank you. Bu Ines, I will give you the links to the apps that I use as well. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, Ibu Bapak, our next speaker is Pak Aan. Pak Aan, we can't wait to learn from you and to enjoy your workshop. So Pak Aan, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ines. Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr.
Hi, Mr.
Morning, sir.
Thank you for coming. But before I start with my presentations, I'm going to ask questions to all of you. I want to check whether you pay attention to Yesi's presentations or not. Okay, so Yesi mentioned there are 4 parts that we need to pay attention when we want to teach. Okay, remember the Jamboard, the 4 corners? So type in the chat box, what are the 4 parts that Yesi mentioned? Can you put in the chat box, please? Do you still remember? Okay, I'm going to repeat again. So Yesi mentions there are 4 parts. Just remember the last activity. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So you have input XXX. What do you mean with input XXX? Collaborations. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Because my part will still be related to what Yesi mentioned. Okay. So just imagine that you are in my class, okay? And then you already have the rules, right? And we're going to start the lessons now. So we have already set the rules. We already you know already your friends, and then we're going to try to start the activities. Okay, now I'm going to show you a picture. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture. I need you to guess what favorite movie based on what is my favorite movie based on the picture that I show to you. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Okay, good. So I'm going to share screen. Okay, just answer it in the chat box. What's my favorite movies based on the picture that I okay. Wait, I'm gonna just share screen. Can you guess? You can put it in chat box.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Okay. Anything else? Armageddon.
Go out, sir.
Transformer. Okay. Okay. Avengers. Okay. Okay.
Star Wars, man, sir.
Okay.
Star Wars.
Why do you think it's Star Wars?
It's a picture planet.
Oh, the picture is a planet. Okay. So why not Avengers?
I've never seen Avenger, sir.
You never see Avengers before. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna just zoom out a bit. Maybe you will know what is it.
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yep. Okay. Yes. It's a Star Trek. Okay. But the reasons why I choose Star Trek, because actually there is a word that can be related to our teaching. Okay. So I'm going to show you my picture, my PPT. Excuse me. Wait. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I just did the first activity in my PPT, which is zoom out activity. So what did I do? I give you this picture, and then I ask you to guess the movie that I like. Okay. Now I want you to put again in your chat box or in the chat room. Okay. Can you give one word to describe the movie? Any word comes in your mind related to the chat, related to the movies. Yes, it's a Star Trek or Star Wars. Okay. So can you put one word, only one word? What comes in your mind? Hero, cinema, technology, space, amazing, sky, spaceship. Okay. Universe, excellent, wonderful. Okay, great. Okay. So all the words that you mentioned is different from my word. Okay. So we're gonna do something. I'm gonna challenge you to find the word that I have by using a cryptogram. Have you played cryptogram before?
Cryptogram.
Yeah. Have you?
No, not yet,
No,
sir.
no.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
It's okay. So we're gonna play a cryptogram. Okay, using a very simple applications. Okay, and then tell me what is the word that comes in my mind. Okay, all the words that you mentioned is not the word that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna put. Okay. What do you think the word is? No, no. Take a look at the screen. Okay, I give you clues. A is 1, B is 2.
Hologram.
Hologram, are you sure? Check it again.
Oh no, sorry.
Holodeck.
Is it? Can you put it in the chat box? What's the word?
Holodeck.
Excellent. Yes, holodeck. Okay, now. Okay, great. Yes. Okay, because the clues that I give to you, you can see that it's holodeck. Okay, now. Okay, what is holodeck? Okay, now I'm gonna give you 1 minute. Okay, we're gonna play Google attack. Everybody, you can open your Google and then try to search the meaning of holodeck. Okay, I give you 1 minute, start from now, open your Google and then find the meaning and then tell me what holodeck is. Okay, I give you 1 minute, start from now. A normal room within a starship. Okay, can I have somebody to say it? Anyone? You can open. You can search in Google. Okay, you you put everything. You copy paste there. Okay.
Holodeck is an immersive virtual reality environment that was featured on Star Trek, a popular science fiction television and film series of blah blah blah, sir.
Okay, so you read all of them. Okay, okay. So others, what keywords do you get from Naomi or from the what do you call the chats do you have? The chats you have in the chat box. What keywords do you have?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Okay, that's the first keyword. What other keywords? Device. Okay. Anything else?
Science fiction.
Science fiction.
Hologram.
Okay.
Hologram.
Anything else? What else? Interactions. Okay. Fiction. Okay. Let's check what you have with what I have. Okay. But I want your help to rearrange the statements that I have about holodeck. Okay, so I'm gonna open, wait. So, okay, now I need your help. Can you rearrange for me the holodeck? So we can start with holodeck. What's the next sentence? What's the next word?
Which provides a
environment.
A virtual environment.
Virtual environment.
Virtual environment.
At any particular moment.
Which is it what?
Any particular.
Or at any particular moment.
Which allows.
Okay.
Which allows the Star Trek staff to do what they need to
What they need to do or wish.
what they need or wish.
What they need to do or wish.
Okay, wait. Okay. So do you want me to shift or do you want me to move different things?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, which one?
What they need to do or wish, maybe.
Oh, okay. This one?
To do or wish. What they need to do always, yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Not sure.
Are you sure? Can we put which? Can we put which after the moment or
a virtual environment?
Before.
oh, okay. So this one.
Yeah.
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 virtual environment with
Allows the Star
Trek staff
Uh-huh.
to do.
To do.
To do.
or wish what they need.
To
Or with.
Or wish
What
what
they
they
need.
need at any
any
particular moment. What they need
moment.
Okay.
at any particular moment.
Yes. So more or less, you can create a virtual moment or a virtual environment like what you want to do or any wish that you want to have, okay, to create something. It's cool, isn't it? Okay, so if you want to be in a jungle and suddenly all the walls becomes the jungle. If you want to be in a cave or in any places or in any situations, you can create it. Okay, now what's the relations between the holodeck with the learning theory that we're going to learn? Okay. What do you think that we need to pay attention, okay, when we want to teach, okay, related to holodeck? Okay, I'm going to ask you to listen or watch video and then answer questions. Okay, again, I'm going to play video. Okay, I already create an activity using video. Then I want you to answer the questions. Okay, yes, this one. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, share.
Traditional classrooms, the kinds that I certainly grew up in, really don't reach every child. Not because of teachers, not because of anything the teacher's doing, so much as the actual physical structure of the room. The idea that children learn best by sitting in uniform rows facing the front of the room has been known to be ineffective for some.
Okay, so who is David Thornburg?
Futures and founder.
A teacher.
Futurist or futures and founder?
Futurist and
Futurist and
Founder.
founder.
Okay, let's check the answer. Okay, that's correct one. Okay, let's continue.
Classroom looked like at the University of Bologna. And when you look at it, you laugh because there's students sleeping, there's students talking to each other, and there's the poor professor in the front of the room trying to give a lecture, hoping that everyone's learning.
Okay, so why do you think the students are sleeping and laughing?
They feel
They are
bored.
boring.
Okay, bored.
bored.
Okay, what else?
Anything
else?
Because maybe the teacher is not
Tired. Okay, tired. Okay. Anything else?
Or tired.
Learning is not interesting.
Not interesting. Okay.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, not communicative, not it's bored. Okay. Okay, let's continue.
In support of students' learning. The holodeck, which takes its name from science fiction, is basically an empty room that can become anything you want when you turn the computers on. So walls, which are normally white, can suddenly become viewports into outer space. They could become views out of a submarine window. They could become almost anything based on what the computer software is telling it to do. The holodeck is...
So what is holodeck?
Empty room.
Do you want to read? Do you want to listen one more time?
Technological
Yeah. Once more time, sir.
empty space to communicate.
Computer simulated.
Yes, computer simulations. What? Anything else?
To closer with the user.
Yeah. So it's an empty room, right? David Thornburg say it's an empty room. So because again, Yesi mentioned about input, right? Yesi mentioned about input, collaborations, connections with the task, okay? And then also about a meaningful task, okay? And all of them are actually has different functions of the teachers, right? So as teachers, you need to be different things. Okay, sometimes you need to give input where you actually take the most time of the lessons, right? But sometimes you ask them to collaborate when you are actually monitor them and or let's say check whether they are on task or something, but you let them collaborate. Okay, so you will play different roles, depends on the needs. Remember the lectures in Bologna, the students sleeping, some others are laughing, talking. What happened with those kind of activities? Because it's only one way, right?
Yes.
It's from the lecture to the students.
Yeah.
Okay? And then if you do the whole activities, or if you do those kind of things all the time, do you think your students will do the same things?
Yes. 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 Sure.
Exactly, right? So that's why you need to play different roles. Okay. Now, I'm gonna show you a different kind of things. Wait, this one. Okay. So we did this one. Now, let's play. Okay. It's true or false. Okay. If it is true, you give me love reactions. Can I have everybody to give me love reactions if it is true? Can I check first? Do you know how to give reactions? Oh no. You can have it on your screen. Wait. So for example, if you are in the, can you see the love reactions up there? Yeah.
Yes.
So if it is true, you give me that love, okay? But if it is false, and then you give me this one. Okay, let's try it. Okay, can I have everybody to give me true reactions? Excellent, excellent. Okay, now can I have everybody to give me false reaction? Very good, excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna give you questions based on the reading text, still about holodeck. It's still about the holodeck from Thornburg. Okay, but I want you to read carefully. Okay, you can scan, you can skim. Okay, and then give me, is it love or the other one? Is it crush? Okay, I'm gonna show it again, my screen. Okay, ready? True or false? There are 4 learning spaces in this theory. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Yes. Good. So everybody give me love. Okay. Can you stop it now? The second one. Though I mentioned about there are 4 learning spaces. Those are campfires, watering holes, caves, and death. False. Okay. Okay. Okay, the next one. Okay. Students need to have different learning experience to get successful learning. True or false? Okay, Ernie, you say true. You give me heart. in which line you can get the statement? Or is this your feeling?
This is my feeling, because sometimes students have bored because the teacher always talk, don't have any animation or like that.
Okay. In which line? Again, you have it in the reading text, right? So in which line you can get the statement? Anyone else? Maybe anyone wants to help Ernie?
Seventh line.
Can you read for me?
It is for element reflects the principal features of good pedagogy models promoted in broad education.
Yeah. And before that one, yeah, they need during the learning experience, successful learning experience. 1, 2, 3.
Can have a
Yes. Okay. Now, exactly. So to have a successful learning experience, you cannot be only one role. You need to be different kind of roles. Okay. So there are 4 learning spaces. Remember? So what's the first one?
Campfire.
Campfire. Okay. Second one?
Water hole.
Watering hole. The third one? Cave. And the last one is? Live. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you later on to reflect. Are you campfire, watering holes? What else?
Cave.
Or
Live.
live.
Okay.
So are you one of them, or do you already combined? Okay.
Combined, sir.
Combined. Very good. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to show you my slide.
Campfires.
Yes.
Watering hole.
Watering hole.
Watering hole. Cave.
and
Live.
live.
Mau tulisannya dia live.
Oh yes.
Live toh. Saya bener ke WF.
Okay.
Ya kan? Dia ngomong gitu, live. Tulisannya dia live.
Okay. Now, so let's talk about campfire first. Okay.
Central fire.
So when you have the campfire, so everybody is actually circle the campfire, right? So the campfire is here at the teacher. So the students gathering around and listen to the teacher. Okay. So for example, remember the video, the university in Bologna. Okay. So the lecture is actually the campfire, because again, the students or the university students, they listen to the lecture all the time. So what kind of activities do we have, or what are the examples of the activities when we need to be a campfire?
Giving instructions.
Yes, you have it. When you give instructions, and then when you, what else?
Presentation.
Yes, you present something, when you lecture.
Feedback.
Okay. When you give feedback, or
meditation.
Yes, teacher-students relationship. Okay. So presentations, lectures, instruction, feedback, and building teacher-student relationship. Are you a campfire student, a teacher?
Sometimes.
Yes, I do the same things. I sometimes only need to present something, right? I also need to give instructions. Okay, so yes, I'm a campfire teacher. Okay, but to give a successful one is not enough to have only a campfire one. We need to have
other models.
Yes, which is
watering holes.
Watering holes. Can you see the picture of the animal? What happened there?
Some elephants across the river.
Okay, so is it crossing the river, or they drink the water?
They drink the water.
Drink the water.
The water.
Yes. So is it only the elephant, or any animals can
Elephants.
drink there?
All animals can drink.
Any
Maybe there are
animals?
some fish.
Gators drink the water.
Yes, any animals can use, right? Because
Yes.
again, we need to create a classroom that is a place for social learning. So the students need to be able to collaborate with the others. Okay, they need to be able to work together with their friends or their peers. Okay, and then when they do those kind of things, it builds the sense of community. It builds the communication skills. It builds the collaboration skills. So you build different kind of things. Okay, and then what are the example of the activities? We have games, discussions, competitions, right?
Competition.
Chatting, peer evaluations, and so on.
Brainstorming.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, brainstorming. What else? Can you add different kind of things?
Pair works.
Yeah, okay. Pair work. Okay.
Meditation.
Sorry?
Meditation.
Meditation. Oh, do you do it together with your friends, or meditation is actually only for yourself?
Together, sir.
Okay, so it's a meditation time, okay, and then you do it together with your friends. Okay, I'm gonna give you another ways related to meditations. Okay, but again, you create activities that can make students collaborate with the others. Try to recall the activities that you've done since this morning. Do you have any collaborations?
Yes.
Yes.
Which one? Which one?
Grouping.
Yeah.
Breaking.
Which activities you do together with your friends during our sessions, during Yesi's and my sessions?
Grouping rules.
Grouping rules. Okay. What else?
Competition.
You have a competition. You move things, right? Okay. Anything else?
Simulation.
Yeah. Okay. So again,
Chatting.
in your class, you need to create those channels. Okay. Ask yourself, in your class, do you create activities then that can make students work together? Or most of the activities that you created or that you have made is actually individual activities, individual practice.
Chatting.
Singing.
I did both.
You did both. Excellent. If you did both, that's excellent. Okay. So again, as teachers, sometimes we need to be a campfire. You need to give instructions. We need to set the rules. We need to present something. But we also need to create channels or activities where students can collaborate with the others. Okay.
Okay.
And then remember, what's the third one? We have campfire, watering holes. What's the next one?
Cave.
Excellent.
Cave.
So what do you think the function of the teachers when they are the cave?
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
To check each other from the teacher and students. Check each other. Check each other.
Check each other. Okay. Anything else?
Ask the students to
Monitoring.
think or to
Okay.
reflect.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to show you. Independent learning. Interacting with content. Did Yesi mention about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the right up corner? Interacting with content.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. It's cave. So you need to give time for the students to do something alone.
So this is a
Okay.
silent moment activity.
Yes. So again, with the online platform, you can create something that students can access it anytime. It doesn't have to be real time, right? You can give them due date, but again, you give them activities so that they can do it alone. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, you can give them exercises, projects, you give them tasks, research, okay, or independent reading or watching YouTube or any kind of things, but they do the activities alone. How about meditations? Take a look at the man. What is he doing?
Meditating.
Meditating. Okay.
Yoga.
Yeah. So, try to reflect, right? When you do the reflections, you do it alone, and then you try to find out different kind of things. Okay. Now, okay, wait, let me close. So, what's the first one?
Live.
The first one.
Live.
Campfire.
Campfire. Okay. So when it is campfire, what happened as a teacher?
To give
instruction.
Yeah, you are the center. You are the center, right? Because you give them instructions. Yes, you give them instructions. You give them. You present
Set the
something to them,
rules.
right? So you are the center of the attention.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it enough?
Yeah.
No, not enough.
Not enough. Okay. So you need to be also the
water holes.
Watering hole.
Watering hole.
Okay. So what's the functions when you are the watering holes?
Collaboration.
Just to collaborate.
Collaborate activities to make student collaboration.
To make the students active.
You create activities where students can collaborate and communicate, right?
Communicate.
Yes, they can collaborate and communicate. Is it enough to them collaborate?
No.
Because you also need to become the cave.
Cave.
Okay. What's the function of the cave?
Reflection to the students to do some reflections.
Yes.
Reflection about what they have learned.
Yeah, interactions with the content. Right? Wait. Okay. Interactions with the content. Did I give you cave moments?
Yes. Yeah.
Which one?
Yes, of course.
Which
When
one?
we have to
When we are asked to answer
the questions.
What's it? To respond.
Oh, the cave moment. Remember the video that I give to you?
Yes.
Okay. I can give it the platform. I can share the link to you guys, and then you can do it by yourself, right? But because I just want to demonstrate it, so we do it together. But actually, I can copy the link and give it to you. So, do you have any interaction with the content? Yes.
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 Can I give you reading text?
Yes.
Can I give you comprehension questions based on the reading text?
Yes.
Yes. So did you interact with the content?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, I did.
In fact, a lot of our materials, your books, there are a lot of cave moments because there are a lot of materials there. And the students, they interact all the time with the materials. Okay. But it's not enough to just ask them to do it. Okay, because remember the last point of yes is? It must be what? The task must be?
Meaningful.
Excellent. Meaningful. Okay, so in my part, oops. Okay, so you need to give life, a real life situations where they can apply the new knowledge or the skills that they learn from you guys. Okay, so we need to create meaningful tasks which is achievable yet challenge enough. If it is too easy, forget it. Too difficult, overwhelming for them. But it must be challenging enough for them. Why? Because we need to build the sense of achievement. If the students feel that, oh, I can do it. Oh yes, now I know it, and then they will be more motivated, right? And then they will do any kind of thing that we want them to do. Because again, it's related to their real life situations. Okay. What are the examples of real life situations, contexts? Somebody answer it here. Okay, no worries. Okay, what are the example of real life activities? Anyone can give examples? Okay, I give you examples. Okay, you are a journalist, you are reporters. Okay, and then you are going to interview a rock star named Aan. Okay. Okay, so again, who are you?
Reporters.
And what's your task?
To interview
Interviewing
the rock star.
The rock star.
Interview a rock star. Who is the rock star?
Mr. Aan.
Yes, Aan is the rock star. Okay, so you can ask questions to the rock star to get the data or informations to write the article. Okay, let's try it. Can you ask questions to me? Who wants to ask questions?
How many albums that you have released before, Mr. Aan?
Excellent. So it means that I'm not a famous rock star because you don't know how many albums I have. Okay, so yes, I'm releasing the newest album titled Super Rockstar.
Yes.
And this is my
Why do you choose rock as your genre?
Sorry, yes, anyone else?
Why do you choose rock?
Why do you choose rock as my genre? Because it's interesting question. Why I choose rock? Because it reflects my personality.
Okay.
How long that you make your last song, Mr. Aan?
How long did I have to?
That you released the last song, Mr. Aan?
Okay, the last song I needed to create the last song for almost 2 years. One more question.
Mr. Aan, what made you decide to pursue a career in entertainment?
Oh, nice answers. Because I want to be famous. Okay, now can you write a paragraph about the rock star? You do it, right? Okay. So, wait. We need to, okay. So again, is it more fun for the teacher, for the students?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think it's more fun?
Students can
Because,
give their
because
opinion
it's
freely.
closely related to their life.
First, related to their life. Second,
Opinion.
Music is
They can practice by themselves to their real life. Practice it.
okay, and then related to the communication approach. Okay, related to the communication approach, that actually students learning by interacting.
Yeah.
Okay, when they ask questions, maybe they make mistakes. Okay, but when I try to repeat the correct one, and then they catch some lessons on it without even they notice it. So basically, they learn by interacting with the others. Okay, did you interact during the sessions, during that activity? Yes, because again, you try to build the rapport with this with the rockstar. You want to get the information from the rockstar. Okay, so remember 4 roles or learning space that you need to have when you want to create a successful learning experience or meaningful learning experience. Okay, the first one,
Campfire.
Campfire.
The second one,
Watering hole.
Watering hole.
Cave.
Cave. Life.
Live.
life. Okay, now try to reflect. Okay, try to reflect. So far, have you done all those things? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Naomi is like,
Not yet.
Naomi, is it yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet, sir.
Okay. So from the campfire, watering holes, cave, and life, which one is the dominant?
Campfire.
Campfire. Yes. Okay. Don't worry, my friends. Okay. Even based on the research. Yes. Even from the research, it says that 60% of the teachers, they do the campfire. Okay, so you're not alone. Okay, you're not alone. Okay, but we need to realize that again, we need to create or we need to have different learning spaces. Okay, so that students can get more benefit on it. Okay, now let's play games. Not only students love play games, but also teachers love play games. True? Okay. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Wait, let me open it. Okay, because again, what's my favorite what's my favorite movie?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek, right? Okay, now I want you to play with the wormholes that I created. Okay. Okay, so debate. Is it campfire, watering holes, cave, or life?
Watering hole.
Watering hole.
Let's see. Okay, let me just move it here. Excellent. Okay. The next one. Giving presentations. What's that?
Campfire.
Campfire.
You know it. Excellent.
Watering holes, it's also.
Watering holes juga bisa.
Okay. Oh yeah, giving presentations between the students. Yeah. Okay.
Watering holes.
No more discussion.
Watering holes.
Watering holes.
Yes. Okay. One more. Research.
Research.
Cave.
Cave.
Yeah. Cave. Okay. One more. Chatting.
Watering holes.
Watering holes.
Watering holes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Do you like the games?
Yes.
And it's easy to make. Okay, it's very easy to make. Yeah. I'm gonna show you some applications that you can use later on to create your own materials. Okay, but try to recall what we did first. Okay, try to recall what we did first. What's the first activity that I did to you?
Zoom out. Giving picture.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of the game?
Zoom out.
Zoom out. Okay, so you basically prepare a picture and then you make it big and you zoom out bit by bit so the students can guess. Okay. Do I need applications?
Yes.
Do I need special apps?
Yes.
What special app do I need?
You just zoom out.
No, it's already there in our computer.
Yeah, no, I just need to find pictures from the internet.
Yeah.
Right? And then I play with the I just try to zoom in and zoom out. Right? So I don't need any applications. Can I use that one in, let's say, WhatsApp or Telegram?
Sure. Yes.
Yes.
Crop it.
You can crop the picture and then send in the group and then ask the students to guess. Interaction?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. You create interactions with the students. Okay, so the zoom out. What's the second activity that we do?
Cryptogram.
Cryptogram. Okay. Did I use any special applications?
Yeah.
Excel.
Yes, I just need Excel.
Oh, Excel.
Right? You can, it's not special applications. What I need is just an Excel. Okay. And then what did I do with the Excel?
You put a code.
I built the code. Exactly. Yes. So again, it's very simple activities. I create the what do you call?
Like the Morse code from the scout.
Yeah. This one. So did you see my screen? Yeah. So I create this kind of things. Can you use different ways?
Yes.
Yes. What can you put?
Symbols or pictures to
Yes,
represent
exactly.
the letters.
Good. Yeah. You can put symbols and then
Colors.
Yeah, you can put colors up to you. But again, you can the most important one is you have this one. You have the opportunity to play with your students with a simple activities. Okay, so you don't need to create with fancy activities. Okay, now, so you can change number one with symbols, you can change number one with colors, you can change number 1 with different kind of things. Okay, but again, it builds the interactions with the activity with the students. Okay, so 2 activities without fancy applications. So what's the third one? You remember the third one?
PPT.
The PPT?
Yes. PowerPoint.
The PowerPoint. Wait, let me share first. This one. Oh. What did I wait? The Google attack. Yeah.
Google attack.
Okay. Do you need special app?
No, it's just you're going to Google and Google.
I just asked you to Google it, right?
Yeah.
Can you do the same thing with your students?
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. And then you can ask them to tell you exactly. So they might get different informations, but again, they learn something from the activity, right? And then after I have the Google attack, what's the next one? Remember the
sentence construction.
Sentence construction.
The words. To check understanding from the students.
Arranging words.
The jumble words, yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's difficult to make it?
No.
No, sir.
Not so.
No. Okay, I'm gonna show you. What I use, I call it Flippity.
Flippity.
Yes, Flippity.
Using Flippity.
Okay, so you can put the information or the sentences. Okay, you put it there, and then you can, for example, let's create our own sentences. Yeah, Aan, comma, is what? A rock star?
Famous.
It's a rock star wannabe.
Famous rock star.
Rock star wannabe, for example. Okay, and as simple as generate, and then you already have it.
Oh, I see. I've never used that.
Okay, easy, yeah? Okay, make it even better. Make it even better. Yeah, make it even better. They provide you with different options. You can make board game, you can make timeline, you can make many kind of word scramble, snowman, you can make different kind of things.
Nice.
Okay, and the most important one is it's free.
I like it free, sir.
Okay, it's free.
Try it.
Okay, so you can use as many as you want, you can create as many activities as you want, and it's free. Okay, try it, Flippity. Okay, so after we play with what do you call the jumbled words, the next activity is the video, right?
Video.
Okay, so the video, as you can see, when we play the video, and then it pop up the what do you call pop up the questions, right? Okay, and then I use for that one, I use this one, Educate Play. Okay, let me share it to you. Nah, this one, Educate Play. Yeah, so you get this one. I create the questions and everything. I try to find the video from YouTube. I put the link, and then you can create the questions. Okay, and then you can also share the link to the students so they can do it at home. So is it campfire, watering holes, cave, or life?
Cave. Cave.
Cave. Exactly. Okay. And they also provide you with a lot of options. You want to have ABC games. You want to have fill in the blank game. I choose video quiz. I try the video quiz. You can have dictation game and everything. You can make it for free. Okay, so we love free versions, yeah? We love free versions, okay? So you can create a lot of things, and again, it's all free.
What is that, sir? Educateplay.com, yeah?
Educateplay.com. Okay, educateplay.com.
Educate.
Yeah. So again, it's low bandwidth activities and it's all free. Yesi also share the learning apps, right? Learning app is also free and they provide you with different what do you call?
Kahoot.
Different activities, different games. Okay, and it's also free.
Kahoot.
Okay, Kahoot. Okay.
Menti.
Right. So at least you already have Kahoot, Menti, learning apps, Educate Play, Flippity. You already have 5 different applications that you can try in your class. Inside Flippity, there are several activities. Inside Educate Play, you have several activities. So you have a lot of things to try with your students later on. Okay. So after we watch the video, what's the next one?
Question and answer.
Which
answer the quiz.
Pictures.
Interaction.
Yes, the reading. Remember the reading part?
Reading part, yes.
Okay, I just put yes or no.
Yeah.
Yes, you give me card.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, right.
You may cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the reactions.
Yes.
Reaction.
Reaction to
Do
the
I
text.
need?
Emotion.
Yes. I use the reactions. Do I need fancy applications? Oh, no.
No, no need application.
No. Can you do it also in your WhatsApp or Telegram?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what I want to say is there are a lot of things that you can do. Okay. But what you need to pay attention is you need to become different roles of teachers. You need to provide different learning spaces for the students. Okay. Do you want to give them input? Do you want to be the campfire? Do you want to be the watering holes, cave, or life? So different kind of things. Okay. Now, the last activity that I'm gonna play with you guys. I want you to. Okay, wait. Okay. Can you please click the link? Okay. Can you click the link in the chat box? Okay. So you're gonna go to this part. Okay. And I want you to have a reflections, do some kind of reflections. Okay. So you can put this one, you can click the plus symbol here. And then you can type something. Okay, for example, Aan. Okay, reflection. And then you need to write something. Try to do some reflections. What do you want to change after you got these webinars, after you got the sessions with Jesse and I. Okay, so here, for example, oh, I wanna try to use more Mentimeter in my class, for example, or any kind of things. Okay, and then you publish. So I'm gonna be here. Thank you, Amin. Simple technology, but in piggyback. Okay, teaching and learning. Okay, good. So I give you time. Can you click the plus and then add something in the reflections? You can change the color if you want. Okay, I give you time to write your reflections there. Okay, I give you time. So can you access the link? Yeah, okay. So I give you 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I want to read the reflections that you have. Excellent. Okay, nice. Okay, I have 26, 27 participants typing at the moment. Okay. Okay. Very good. Chat box off. Participant, yes. Share screen. Wow. Excellent. I'm going to use Flippity. Woohoo! Yay. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Good. So again, Padlet is also free. Okay, Padlet is also free, and you can use Padlet or Google Jamboard when you want to have a mind mapping, you want to have a brainstorming activities. You can do a lot of things here. Okay, in one of my class, I use the Padlet to the task is they need to promote their special things from their places, because in Padlet you can have options that you can put the locations of a place, and then you can type something there. So you can see from the map later on, oh, someone is in this place, and then the favorite place there is that one, and then they present it, and the other one do the same things. And again, it's free. Okay, so I believe that all of us love free stuff. Agree?
Sure.
Yes, we agree.
Okay, now when we have, remember, I have campfire, right? I have watering holes, I have cave, and I have life.
Right.
Okay, Yesi has input, okay, collaborations, and then connections with the context, interactions with the content, and also
meaningful tasks.
Meaningful tasks. Are they similar?
What do you mean by similar? It's
What do you think? Is it similar?
Similar, sir. Similar.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yesi mentioned about input. In my part, which is input? Is it cave, campfire, watering hole, or live?
Campfire.
Campfire. Good. Okay. Yesi mentions collaborations. Which part is that in my part?
Watering house.
Watering hole.
Excellent. Watering holes. And then Yesi mentioned about interactions with the content.
Cave.
Cave. And then meaningful task goes with the
Life.
Life.
Exactly. So basically, we're talking the same things. Okay. Now, Bu Ines, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
So, I think it's about to have a question and answer sessions, is it?
Yeah, and I believe you are wrapping up, so.
Okay. No. Yes, Mbak Puji, Mbak Ines. Do you have any questions from the audience?
Okay, so yeah, I think I can start the Q&A, Pak An?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Ibu Bapak, let's give Pak An a big applause for his engaging session. We learn from Pak An how to engage our language learners through connecting classroom to real life and providing hands-on activities or opportunities for the act of doing, and asking higher order thinking skill questions, and lastly through doing a collaborative teacher-student reflection. Pak An also reminds us the different roles that a language teacher plays in order to teach effectively. Pak An also introduces us to the concepts of holodeck. And lastly, I think everybody likes this part when Pak An introduces us to many educational applications, especially those that are free. All right, Ibu Bapak, let's get our Q&A session started. I welcome those who just joined our session, better late than never. And we got questions from our participants, and also through the chat box, and also questions from the registration form or the Google form. So we are going to cover them first before we allow some of our participants to ask real-time questions. So I'm going to display some of those questions that we got from the chat box and from the registration link. Please wait a moment. Okay. Pak An, can you see the list of questions that I am displaying? Okay, great. So the first question is from Bu Asteria Dewi. I copy paste the question as it is. Give a problem in real life based on the KD. KD here means, I believe, means kompetensi dasar from the curriculum. Then ask students to find out the problem solving. Is it in life? I think she's referring to the holodeck.
Yeah. Bu Asteria, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay. Okay. Before I answer it, what do you think the answer, Bu?
Sorry?
What do you think the answer of your questions?
I think yes.
Okay. So I don't have to answer it, yeah?
Okay. So my opinion about the life is true if the answer is yes.
Yeah.
According to you. Sir.
Yeah. Again, when it comes to meaningful tasks, okay, so it should be related to the real life experience, right, or real life situations. Okay, so in KD, kemampuan dasar, in kurikulum K13,
I'm sorry, kompetensi dasar, Pak.
Kompetensi dasar, kompetensi dasar in kurikulum K13 is basically the objective that we need, or they need to achieve, right? They need to be able to do A, B, C, and D. Okay. And then it's related to the is it related to the real life activities or real life things?
Some yes.
So if it is yes, and then again, it's already meaningful. It's task. It's already in life. Okay. But if you think, but again, when you see the objective, when you see what you call the KD and KI and so on, and you need to be wise to the what you call to the proficiency or to the ability of your students. Okay. Any objective of the lessons must be achievable, right? So if it is not achievable for them, you need to modify it.
Right.
Okay, or you need to split the lessons into 2 or 3 activities, but you bridge them or you give them stepping stones so they can reach and eventually the last objective. Okay, so I think when Mas Nadi mentioned about Merdeka Belajar, it's also meaning that you need to be wise when you set any objective that you want to give to your students. Okay, so as long as it's related to the real activities or real situations, yes. Okay, because at the end of the day, English, it's communication tool, yes, but more importantly, English is a tool to build or to develop life skills or soft skills. Okay, and that's very important. Okay, how can we make English? Okay, how can we make English tools for the students to learn how to communicate with the others, to collaborate with the others, to do a critical thinking, to have a problem solving skills, to improve the leadership and so on. And that is more important. Okay, so don't teach English just for the sake of language as communications, but try to go further. Okay, how can we develop or how can we improve the life skills or the soft skills that students need later on? Okay, but yes, to answer your questions, it's life, Bu Asteria.
Okay, thank you, Pak An.
Okay, number 2, Dian, how can we improve student willingness to communicate in online class when there are so many challenges such as bad internet connection, students low motivation, and stops? Okay. Okay. When we're talking about hybrid lessons or hybrid learning, okay, it's not only about online actually. Okay, it's more than that one. Okay. Again, you cannot force or you cannot do you cannot ask the students to do different things if the fact is you've got those kind of things. You need to be wise. Okay, so I give you examples that some of the activities or some of the materials can be delivered using WhatsApp or Telegram. I prefer use Telegram because I can create quiz inside the Telegram, but not WhatsApp. Okay, so you can still build the communications using that kind of things, because when you have synchronous activities, it can be high bandwidth synchronous activities like this one. Okay, Zoom, Google Meet, and so on, Microsoft Teams. But you can also have low bandwidth synchronous activities. Okay, so let's say during your lesson, suddenly the internet connection is off. Okay, but doesn't mean that you cannot move to low bandwidth. Low bandwidth activities. Okay, because again, can we ask the student to record their voice using WhatsApp or Telegram? Yes or no? Wait. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, Pak.
Okay. So my questions to all of you: can we ask them to record voice?
Yes.
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 Can we ask them to send pictures?
Yes.
Can we ask them to give emoticons?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And those kind of things are actually your capital to build communications. Remember, I mentioned before that communication approach tells about learning by interacting. So if you have bad connections, or majority of your students, they don't have privilege to have the Zoom or to have those kind of high bandwidth, why do you need to force them to use it? Okay, we can have different kind of things and try to deliver things differently. Okay, input sessions, you can record yourself and then send it to your WhatsApp group, and then let them listen to you. You give them scaffolding questions, for example. Still, you can do those kind of things, but the platform is different. Okay. Is Educaplay is the same like Edpuzzle? Edpuzzle only for one activities, which is put the questions inside the video. But Educaplay, you have different options of activities that you can try. It's not only a video and then adding questions inside the video, but you can play different kind of things. Yes, but one of the features is the same. You import the video, you create questions inside the video. Okay, and they will do the same things popping up. Okay, Edpuzzle is also free. Educaplay, Edpuzzle is free. Okay, you can also try EduCandy. If you teach young learners, you can try EduCandy. It's also free. Okay, Sari, Semarang. I find some students difficult to collaborate because they tend to be uncooperative when the teacher asks them to work in groups during distance learning. They ignore the other members' invitations to work together. Would you suggest any strategies or methods to encourage them to participate actively in their groups? Please. Okay. Others, what do you think? What can we do if we have this kind of situations? Any ideas from the others? Okay, so from my side, first, I usually set rules every time we start the class. So if you know that most probably this kind of things will happen in your class, you can put that one in your rules. Okay? So they know since beginning that, again, they need to follow the rules. That's the first one. Okay. The second one, try to, again, reflect. Okay. Remember the video, the lectures in Italy, in Bologna. Okay. The students, some of them are sleeping, some of them are laughing, chatting with the others. They don't pay attention to the lecture. What happened? Because maybe the type of learning space that you create mostly campfire. So ask yourself, do you give them enough channels for them to collaborate with others? Because again, they need to have, or they need still to have the sense of community, that they work together or that they learn together, not only with the teachers, but also with their friends. Okay, so since beginning, what we need to do is basically we want to wait. What we need to do is to change the culture. Yeah, to change the culture. What kind of culture do you want to build in your class? Do you have collaborations, or do you just give them exercises, individual practices? If you start the activities, or if you start your classes with all collaborative or engaging lessons, and then hopefully starting in the beginning, they will also engage with you and also with the other students. If the problem persists, you can talk to them. You can talk to the individuals and then ask them what happened, what problems they have. Okay. That's what I usually do in my class. Because again, we need to create good learning atmosphere so that the students can improve or can develop themselves in meaningful and good ways.
I'm with you, Kaan.
Okay.
So yeah. Before we use any applications or digital tools to get our students work in groups, make sure that they know why they need to work in group and they see the benefits of working in group. Okay, Paan, we have hundreds of questions sent by our participants through Google Form when they're doing the registration. And I have some of them here, which I think stand out among the crowd. So would you like to respond to them? Here you go.
Which one do you want me to answer first, group?
The one on top here.
Okay. What kind of media should I use when teaching students who have unordinary habits such as smokers and okay. Okay.
Real life problem.
Yeah. Okay, so put like this one. This week I taught my classes. And then the idea is I want to educate them to what do you call, to be a superhero of the planet. Okay, so I try to give them overview what problems we have when we overuse plastic, for example. I give them the overview, what problems, and then what kind of what are the consequences, and so on. And then it's basically at the end of the lessons, I tell them that who can change all those kind of things? Us can change those kind of all things. If you want to save the planet, if you want to have better planet environment, and then we are the superheroes. So the same things, you want to, let's say you want to educate them that smoking is not good or drinking is not good, for example. You can have a lessons on it without even telling the names, right? But you can have lessons about it. Okay, and then you tell all the consequences and so on, and let them participate. So the informations and also the advices coming from the others, not from you. Because students, they tend to listen more to their peers compared to the parents, often the teachers. So we use that power, the sense of the community, to educate the person. Okay, the one who telling this one is not only one person, me, but the other people or the other members of the group say the same things, for example. Okay, we can have argumentative, or we can have argumentation, or we can have a debate about it. Okay, and then we can ask them to have, we can even ask them to what do you call, to support their opinions. Hey, I think smoking is good. Smoking is okay. Okay, how do you know? Okay, what kind of data that you have so you can say that smoking is good? Find it in Google. Okay, you say that it's not good, and then they can have a debate. One group of the students think that smoking is good, the other one is not good, and let them have argumentations. And you are in the middle to make sure that everybody take parts. Okay, with that kind of activities, actually you can you teach them to what do you call, to find resources, and then to get more information about what they believe. It's not based on someone says. If you say smoking is bad, so how do you know which research saying that one, which part of the which information saying that one, or the other way around? If you say that smoking is good, and then tell me the research about it. So they teach them how to find the informations. When they try to find the informations, they already do the cave, right? Okay, when I give them instructions, I do the campfire. And after that, okay, after that, they can have an argumentations, which is collaborations actually. So they do the watering hole. Okay, at the end of the day, and then we ask them to have a reflections. Okay, because again, when they can be a smokers and drinkers, it means they already adult enough to realize whatever consequences they have. Okay, but we can use the topic as a lessons. We build that one into a lessons, and you can teach them different things. Okay, so that's my answer for number one, Bu Emi. Mbak Ina.
Yeah, wow. I really like the idea of students contribute to the problem at hand by, giving each other suggestions. So the suggestions come from the students themselves, and it shows how a community of learners work. Thank you, Pa An, for such insightful solution to this problem. Because of the limited time, Pa An, would you please answer one of the rest of the questions here?
Maybe I'm gonna answer Mbak Indah ya.
Okay.
Because bagaimana menyiasati pembelajaran yang hanya 30 menit di masa pandemi ini? Okay. Even before the pandemic, even before the pandemic, English lessons in our school is not enough. Do you agree? We have dua jam,
Yes.
jam pelajaran, right? Okay, 2 jam pelajaran, and then every sessions you have only 30 or 40 minutes. Okay, even during the pandemic, before the pandemic is not enough. Okay, during the pandemic it's even it's more not enough. Okay, sometimes when you teach online and then you feel that Oh, okay. I just start and then finish the time. Right? Okay. Put it like this one. Okay. Let's go back to the real functions of technology. The real function of technology is to accelerate the educations, actually. It's not, what do you call? It's not changing it, but to accelerate. Okay. Even after, let's say, you already have the PTM, I really, really, really hope that you still use the technology. Because if you don't use the technology, and then it's never enough. Okay. Ideas. We can have flipped classrooms. Okay. Anyone familiar with the term of flipped classrooms? Nope. Okay. So flipped classroom. Okay. So you have your meeting in a class. It could be synchronous using Zoom or any kind of things, or it could be PTM. And then you have another lessons outside of the class. So they have doubled the lessons. Okay. I always say to everybody that when you have the privilege to have this Zoom or any kind of things, you need to use that one for engaging, for the engagement. Okay. Don't use the Zoom activities just to ask them to read the reading text. You have 30 minutes, read the reading text, you already spend 5-10 minutes. And then you answer the reading text, 15 minutes, and then 15 minutes more, it's not effective. So you can have a flipped classroom. You can use the any platform that you know. Okay, you can put it in Google Drive. You can ask the students to access it, but you ask them to do the reading text outside of the class. Give them a scaffolding questions, and then during the lessons, what we need to do? Collaborations, communications, critical thinking, problem solving. So you ask them to compare the answers with their friends. You ask them to justify why the answer is that one. So improving the critical thinking and the problem solving. Okay. But you don't spend a lot of time to read in the classroom. Can we give them different kind of things? Yes. We can give them cave sessions. Remember? We can give them the learning space, the cave.
Right.
You ask them to do any kind of thing outside of the class. When they come to the class, they become a watering hole. So they try to compare their friends. Hey, what's your answer for number 1? I've got A. How about you? It's communications already. Right? So the learning space that you can create is not only in your class, but you can also create the learning space outside of the class. And that's the benefit of technology. So we need to come back to the real function of technology, which is accelerating the progress. Okay. 30 minutes. Okay. That's the fact. We only have 30 minutes. So we need to decide what kind of cave activities we give them outside. And then during the sessions, what kind of watering holes activity that we can do. So they learn doubled, even maybe tripled, because you can give them different kind of things. Okay, so they don't only learn inside your classroom. That will be my answer for Mbak Indah.
Beautiful, beautiful answer, Aan. I myself are trying to do cave session this weekend, so I can come back next week to my classes and serve as the water hole.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, thank you. Well, participants, we really appreciate the questions that you post in the chat box and also in the registration link. Unfortunately, we don't have that much time to address each of the questions. So once again, please give a big applause to Pa Aan. This is the end of the Q&A, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of English department, we would like to thank you, Pa Aan and Bu Yesi, for the workshop. And we also have certificates for you, Pa Aan and Bu Yesi, as tokens, as tokens of appreciation that we will hand in the, here you go. We are handing you in the certificate. Yeah. I hope the certificate will remind us all that we work together for escalating the quality of teaching and learning. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of our workshop. Thank you once again for attending this session. I am Puji from downtown Semarang. Signing out. See you all at workshop for teachers next year. And I'm giving the mic back to Bu Karina.
All right, thank you so much, Gwyneth. So thank you so much for the wonderful and fruitful discussion, Ibu Yesi, Pa Aan, and Ibu Ines. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our agenda today. Before leaving the Zoom meeting, please check our chat box out and click the link of the attendance. To make it a little bit easier for you, I will type the links on the chat box. All right, thank you, Iqbal. Ladies and gentlemen, again, please check our chat box and click the links of the attendance. Do not forget to submit the attendance list because the certificate will later be sent to your email according to the submission. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our event. I am Karina Hanum. The Master of Ceremony would like to share or address my gratitude to you all for your excitement and also curiosity and also your participation. See you again on our annual workshop for teacher next year. Until next time, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Terima kasih banyak, Pak Aan.
Thank you,
Please
Pak
stay in touch.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Aan.
Thank you.
Sama Bu Karina.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.